Got a story from Eurogamer here. Well, it's on archive because it's Eurogamer. But Battlefield 2042 Steam concurrent players fall below 1,000 for the first time. Battle failed. That's appropriate. But new figures show that player numbers for DICE's Battlefield 2042 keep on falling, with less than 1,000 concurrent users playing via Steam this morning. And it talks about there was a thread on Resetera. As few as 979 players were shown to be taking part in the game on Steam earlier today, with a peak of 2,411 players, 2,411 players in the last 24 hours. In comparison, 2018's Battlefield 5 had a peak of 20,913 players over the same 24-hour period. Here's the stats, as you can see. 20,000 compared to 2,000. And Battlefield's the new game. Now look, and it goes on and talks about the numbers are pretty dire for such a relatively new game, especially one in such a long-standing series. But at this point, it's not a surprise. In November, Vicky, one of the reporters, reported that Battlefield 2042 is one of Steam's worst reviewed games of all time, with one user stating that the issues are endless. That's true. They talk some about the Town Hall, quote unquote, the EA game, how, blah, all that shit, whatever. Look, I've played Battlefield, 2042. I don't like it. I put tons of hours into Battlefield 4, a good amount into Battlefield 5, not as much because it wasn't as good. Same with Battlefield 1, that kind of stuff. Those games, they've gotten progressively worse over time. I think the game that I might have had the most fun with might have been Battlefield 3. I'm not really sure though. Bad Company 2 was really good. But anyway, of course I didn't buy Battlefield 2042. I got it Game Pass Ultimate. You get the EA Play with the 10-hour game preview or whatever the hell they call it. And it's a good thing because the game, I don't like it. I've talked before. I've done a video a long time ago about some of the issues. I shouldn't say all of them. I should say some of the issues. It's just not good. I don't care about supporting Eurogamer. No. But it just doesn't play like Battlefield. It doesn't feel like Battlefield. It feels, like with the whole stupid the operator types and stuff. They'd almost be better off, to be honest, just remaking an old Battlefield game, 3 or hell even 4 at this point or whatever. Just keeping that, because it's like I want to have a bunch of guns to unlock, a bunch of attachments for those guns. I want this destruction, although that's not completely necessary, but in my opinion it is. But I can see people saying, it's not that big a deal. But I like having the vehicle warfare with the things to take out the vehicles and the classes and all this kind of stuff. It just doesn't have it. Battlefield 2042, their review, the official Eurogamer review, called it the weakest of the series. I think you can at least say it's the weakest of the more recent ones. It's the weakest of the last 15 years by far. I don't want to go too far because I haven't really played a lot of the earlier ones. I didn't really start getting into Battlefield until I think it was Bad Company 2. Because I played some of Bad Company 1, but not enough to really. That's neither here nor there. But anyway, it's not a good game. I'm not surprised that the numbers are down. This is bad. That Battlefield 5 had 20,000 players over the same period that they had 2,000 at the most. Now, I will say that Battlefield 2042's all-time peak, you could look at that, that's higher, because Battlefield 5 isn't all that great a game anyway. But compared to 2042, it's just a lot better. Anyway, I'll go ahead and wrap this up here. I've already gone longer than I had really planned. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.